There we go. Now I'm live. Okay. Apologies, guys. I am new to StreamYard. And so that's what I'm using tonight to do this live stream with you. But I believe we are live now. If you can hear me and everything's good, maybe drop a comment in the chat. Hopefully we've got some people coming in here. It shows me I got 5 people watching. But yeah, we will have Bama. We will have Blue Oval in here. You guys hear me okay? This doesn't look promising. It says I'm live, but I'm not seeing any comments. Maybe I'm not live. Let's see. Looks like I am. I'm seeing some hey Matts. What's up, Matt? Can you guys let me type it in the chat? Can you guys hear me? Oh, all right. Foxbody FX says get closer though. Are you being serious, bro? Or are you screwing with me? Because I'm pretty loud. I've been getting over a cold, been a little sick. So let's see. Planning my next prank. Yeah, I figured that was what's going on. All right, so let me get a few more people in here and let's see who we got. I guess I can catch up on the comments real quick. I'm going to tell you guys what's going on. Blue Oval Media will be joining us here in just a little bit. But basically, that's why I'm using StreamYard, which I'm new to. A lot of the other YouTubers use it. I'm sure you guys have seen it on their channels. But yeah, we got Mike in here, MJI. We got Tim, Lance already messing with me. Okay, Caitlin says, hear you good. Hi, cool. Awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Mustang Josh was in here earlier. Yeah, so what we got going on is we got a good amount of people joining here now. I'm going to try and do a, there we go, get better in frame here. I'm going to try and get a few other influencers, YouTubers to come in sort of regularly, and we're going to talk about upcoming Foxtoberfest. You guys know I work really close with Fox Mustang Restoration, if you've been a long supporter of the channel, and they put on the show every year. And just kind of getting pumped up and excited about it. This week we have Blue Oval Media coming on, and we're going to I'm going to ask him some questions, get some of his thoughts about Foxtoberfest, both in the past and the present, because he and I are similar. And well, I'll get into all of that later. So this is the first of this series, and we're going to do it live. It's going to be interactive, and I'm going to try to give you guys a chance to ask some questions too. Typically, these are going to run about half an hour. So anyway, enough of that. Let me see if Ken got the link. Okay, yeah, I see him right there. That's right on time. See him in the waiting room. But yeah, that's basically how it's going to work. So we got a good amount of people in here now. I see we got about 29 people. As always, guys, if you can hit the like button, that helps out. But with that, we're about 5 past. So let me go ahead and bring in the celebrity of the night.
Oh man, I'm looking at him right there. It's the world famous Gearhead 704, man.
No, this isn't your channel, buddy. This is my channel. We have the world famous Blue Oval Media, Kenneth Sean. Welcome to the channel, sir.
Man, I am blessed to be around great celebrities. Since I can't say my thing, it's great to be around a great celebrity like yourself, sir. You know what I mean? Definitely thank you for allowing me to come on and say some crazy stuff on tonight. So no,
absolutely. Actually, to be fair, this is your idea originally. It was a good one. Ken told me we should probably do this, and I'm like, yeah, why didn't I think of that? So you could be first. But what is that shirt you got on? Let me see that. I haven't been seeing that. Straight out of my Fox body.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is
straight out of Compton, right?
Yep. I took it out for the straight out of Compton, and threw a Fox body in there. So for all of you all, because I'm trying to get out of the Fox body there. Everybody love Fox bodies. I love Mustangs. I know we all a Fox body community. I know I'm probably gonna get kicked off for even saying this.
Nah, you'll be fine. Okay,
I love Mustangs. Okay, but I just have a Fox body. That's just what it is. So understood.
At one point, you had 2 Fox bodies.
Yeah, and then I decided I can't even finish one. What the heck I'm doing with 2? Like,
I'm with you there.
like I'm on a 4th year of working on one car.
Yeah, there you go. You kind of see it leaning which way? Go that way.
I see it. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it don't look like that still. 3 years in, but no, Fox. Well, glad to have you, but Foxtoberfest, and I almost let this cat out of the bag. You and I both. Let's talk a little bit first about history at Foxtoberfest, because you and I both, I would say, a little bit maybe launched our careers there. Or do you feel that way? Tell me about your Foxtoberfest experience in the past.
Yeah, so Foxtoberfest 2018 was the first year I was there. Nobody knew me at all. And it was the first time I went to number one, just all Fox Body Show, period. But it was the first time I went to the show, saw the Dino Challenge, and just saw all these Fox bodies. It was like 300-400 Fox bodies in one place. And the Dino Challenge at that time, the person that won is a friend of mine. It was the highest horsepower was 605 in 2018. He was the winner of the horsepower challenge.
Wow.
But it was Foxtoberfest 2018. Everybody was just like so nice, so kind. And you know, I had my 302 motor in the car. I had the Adhon wheels that I have on there now, and they weren't chrome. And I was looking at all these cars, and I'm like, yeah, I'm never coming back here with this car looking like this ever again. I literally went home that week, and we pulled the motor and trans and everything out of that car. I don't even think I had plans. I just said, I know it won't come back looking like this. So
yeah, because you went basically like it was when you first got it, or at least it wasn't what it is today, right?
Correct. So I've had the car since 2016. And then, you know, we were just doing a little bit of stuff. Shout out to my buddy Darius, man. He's always went with me for everything. And then from there, like, I decided, a buddy of mine had a Terminator motor, and I was like, I can't go back to Foxtoberfest with this stock 302. I had a GT40 intake, so that gave
we know you love 302s, by the way. Spoiler alert, he's had some issues. Anyway, follow his channel. I interrupted him, but go ahead. Anyway.
So, you know, with the GT40 intake, you know, because of GT40 police, you know, that gave me 100 horsepower automatically. So, you know, that gave me 100 more horsepower because, you know, the intakes are just a whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I always wanted 03 Cobra, but I always wanted it in a Fox body platform. And at the time, I was like, nobody's doing a Terminator swap project. And so I kind of wanted to just kind of do that. And from there, I started on somebody else's channel. My build started on another guy's channel, and MCSE Green Wheels. Shout out to my man Filet Tom, but he actually was the one that got me started because he has like 3 Coyote swaps going on at one time. We started there. Then I said, man, I want to kind of do this for myself. Started the channel, and I'm almost 3 years later. And man, you know, we here. So, you know, it's been a ride. Does it feel like that?
Yeah. When was the next Foxtoberfest you came to?
So then I was supposed to go to Foxtoberfest. So I had bought the VIP for Foxtoberfest 2019. So I still have the jacket and all of that, but I had to give the ticket away because my daughter was born the same around the same time.
That's kind of important. I mean,
yeah, I ain't want to be that guy. I ain't want to be that guy that, you know, oh yeah, I gotta make it to Foxtoberfest for getting my child coming into this. Or nah.
I mean, Foxtoberfest happens every year, so you know we can give you a break.
Yeah, but then it didn't, because then the next year COVID hit.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't until, you know, so I went from 2018, and then last year was my first year back at Foxtoberfest.
What was the difference there, Kim, between 2018 and 2021 for you?
Man, first off, a lot. It was a lot of things. I remember, so we came. This was when I was still living in Chicago. When we came, it was like 14-hour drive, and it was a thunderstorm. But even in a thunderstorm, I forgot the area. You would know better. But we pulled up to the where they were at, where it was like
the brewery, like the Thursday night brewery
night. And man,
we are going to do the YouTubers meet again tonight.
The Foxtoberfest is what they are.
Foxtoberfest. Yeah,
that's your thing. And I pulled up, and I'm like, dang, it's like 100 Fox bodies here on a Thursday. Like, this is Thursday, dude. It's not till Saturday. Like, it's 100 here. Like, it was just all Fox bodies outside. We still on truck and trailer. We literally just pull it up towards the end. And I was just looking at all of these amazing cars. I think the difference was not only the camaraderie of people, but then I think the level of kindness that and the people that you get to meet. That was number one. And then the amount. Like, I felt like all Foxtoberfest last year, I think the show had ended and it was still Fox bodies showing up. Like, that's how many Fox bodies was there.
You might be right.
Like, I think the show was over and people were still trying to buy tickets. That's how many Fox bodies was there, man. So it was the camaraderie of people. And like I said, people like yourself, everybody just coming together. It was a great time, man. But like I said, it was good time for me. It was just a long drive, but I don't have to worry about that this year. It's a little different. So
Well, since you're going first, I get to repeat this with other influencers like yourself. I'm going to tell a little bit of my side of this history because I went back and watched. I guess I would just started YouTube, Foxtoberfest 2018. I had been prior. I had been in 2017, but just as to go for fun because it's really close to me. So this was my second year, and I thought, oh, I'm going to pick up a camera. I'd seen the great one out there himself, Mr. Foxcast Media, doing his thing. So I was like, I can try to do that. And so I went and we watched it the other day. And I don't know if you're like this, but never go rewatch your old videos because when I saw it, I'm like cringing, man. They were pretty bad. But I saw your car. So I went through the VIP section and I actually got the KSD notch in that format back then.
Before it was the KSD notch, it was just Kenneth Sean's notch back. It didn't have no name, it had nothing.
I went by it this fast.
Right. It wasn't the car that anybody stopped by. It was just now I did buy the VIP ticket, don't get me wrong. I didn't want nobody banging the door against mine, but because I didn't know it was my first time there. So I did pay for that. But it was still a back then it was like I said, it was a different time too. So like, 2017, 2018, like it was a different time because it wasn't a whole bunch of swaps and the cars weren't as fast as they are now,
No,
so,
I mean, Caleb just had done his Foxcast Media, just done his Coyote swap, started like the year before, and that was kind of a new thing, a modular. So
yeah,
I agree with you.
And so like it was so like during that time and when like and let me tell you something. He was probably the only YouTube channel out at that time. Everybody else started after that. It wasn't nobody else,
That's what I was going to say is, so everybody, you should know my sign. I know you know it, Ken. If anybody's on this live stream and doesn't know, I have a little sign made out of a shoebox. Ken's in marketing. He told me this was the best kind of marketing you could do. Not really, but that day when I went and filmed that event, I had about 26 subscribers, maybe 24. I don't know. I put that sign up and I'm checking my phone through the day and I'm like 31, 34. By the end of the day, I had 50 because I had my white car. My car also, it was white, convertible, not painted. So it was also before it went through any phases.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is amazing. I have 50 subscribers. I went up by 100%. And I still have the shoebox. Occasionally I bring it out.
I love it.
Yeah, that show, I guess, did it launch me? No, but did it launch the idea that I wanted to do this, keep doing this? Because it was one of my first, I remember editing it and I was just like, I'm amazing YouTuber. But no, I liked it. And I like what you said too about 2021, last year's event, is the camaraderie. So one of the persons that attended the YouTubers meet and actually attended the whole show was Derek Barron Productions. He's a very big channel, Derek. Yep. And he told me that amongst he's more all Mustangs, but he said it was very interesting amongst the Fox Body guys how much we all know each other, talk to each other, help each other out, promote each other, and he really admired that. He said it was one of his favorite things that he liked about the Fox community. That kind of echoes what you're saying, Ken. I feel like I mean, we want you to do all things Mustang one day. You'll be the great one doing, all the Mustang stuff. But the Fox community, I know it'll always be kind of a little different, and I think it'll always be a little special because of that.
Yeah, I think for me, the Fox community will always be special because this is what I grew up to. My first car was a Lincoln Mark 7 back in 1998. And that sits on a Fox platform. My second car was a 91 GT. Back in 1999. So I have a long history in this. That's why it will always be, dear to my heart, the Fox Body Mustang and that whole community. But that's also why my logo looks the way that it does. Why one side is a Fox Body and the other side is a GT500, because all of that. But at the same time, I still feel like one of the most exciting events that I look forward to. I go to Mustang. I went to Mustang Week last year. Great event, But it's nothing like when the Fox Body community comes together, like it's just a whole different like I said, it's a whole different vibe, a whole different feeling, and then a whole different community of people from all across the world. That was another thing too. It's not like we're just from this space. Like, no, it was people from everywhere. Like, you see the license plates, you be like, wow, you came from New York. Jesus, like, like your drive was long, like seriously.
Yeah, the Canadians have been showing up lately. We got the infamous project pushing all of his Dutch stuff, and no, it's not Dutch, it's Dutch or whatever. I said it right anyway. But and then Gary Castle Customs have been doing a lot of stuff. I think they're doing the Woodward Dream Cruise, and they're going to cruise into Foxtoberfest, I believe.
Yeah, and that's even where I met the infamous project. And like I said, this was before we had channels. So the infamous project was just like, was super bold. So we're at the hotel, right? And me and my friend will pull it up. Infamous project just said, I'm just gonna park my car in the front of the hotel. Like, no, not in the parking lot. He had like all 1,600 of his Dutch Mustangs. It was like a whole line of them. He had all of them literally right there in the front. And I just squeezed my car in between his. I just parked literally right behind. I'm like, well, see, if he gonna park it, they gonna take mine. He got 1,400 cars right here. I'm just gonna park mine right behind his.
Man, when you think about that, the 2018 Foxtoberfest, I had less than 100 subscribers. You guys hadn't even really started.
Right.
We're talking about 3 of maybe the top 5 or 6 YouTube channels that focus on Fox body content in 2018 that were not even a thing. And it's only been 4 years, so that's kind of crazy. But it also shows you how Fox bodies have grown. If you look at Foxtoberfest, like you said, I think that year they were something over 400, and last year 718. I mean,
like that was, and they was only shooting for 500. So for anybody that don't know, their goal for last year was 500, and it got up to 718. Okay,
shattered.
That's crazy in a great way.
What are we going for this year, Ken? You've already been spreading the word.
1K. Come on, man. We got to hit that 1K. Right? They bring 1,000 Fox bodies. Like, you got to just say, like, this is just it. This is the show. Like, don't even, like, I'm going to even do a show. Like, this is the one. Like, no, y'all got 1,000 of them here. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Like, so, no, for real. Like, I'm coming ready this year. Like, this is the year. I'm coming ready, like booth and everything. Like, I will not be selling t-shirts out of my trunk, trying to film content and do all that. I got booth, I got a crew, I got everything this year because, like I said, the camaraderie of people. But then also the other thing I feel like, Matt, that's amazing is the list of events going on from Wednesday up until Saturday. I think that's amazing.
Yeah. There's so much more this year. They still got the poker run like they do every year, but they've got open house at Fox Resto. Which, by the way, if anybody wants to see my coupe Nemesis, that's probably gonna be the best time to see it because, spoiler alert, it probably ain't gonna be running by the time the show's going on. But yeah, and then they've got the Foxtoberfest we already talked about. One of the things different on the show day that you probably know about, Ken, is there's going to be the Foxy Lounge where you could come in and we're going to have dedicated time in there. I think you're going to have a slot in there. Yeah. I'm going to have a slot in there. You can come and meet and greet and talk and do all that. Basically, I almost wonder if Jen did this because normally, at least me, I'm bad about this. I don't know about you. I run around with my camera the whole time and I try to talk to people, but now I can't. I have to hand my camera over. Yeah, look, there he goes. When I come into the Foxy Lounge, I have to put the camera down and I'm just talking to people. So pretty excited about it.
It is good because I think a buddy of mine, like, I don't want to sit here and I like, we're celebrities, but in this small community, you could be very known. And what happens is, I think we're trying to get content and stuff like that, and people are trying to meet, and you don't want to be rude and things like that. Right. And so, yeah, we do got to have a dedicated time for that, because having a booth, doing a booth, trying to get content, trying to talk to everybody, it can get tiring. I'm telling you, like, the last show that I did, I was worn out because we rushed to get there, rushed to get out, did all this stuff. It was hot, which is another reason why I'm glad they moved Foxtoberfest, even the timing, because it won't be, because, it'll be a little cooler towards the end of it. Like, that middle spot is like amazing because that weather will be much better. But yeah, I think that's great too. Also, the other thing that I like is the Friday night, what they're doing on Friday night. They're doing like the car reveal section. I think they're doing like the best sound system competition.
Yeah, Mike later runs Mustang Week. He runs Retro Stains. He's going to be doing that, I believe.
See, I think that's, like I said, it's just a whole bunch of activity that you're getting all within this 4-day package that you wouldn't get, you know what I mean, anywhere else. And then the main event, and like when the main event hits, that's where everybody is at. Everybody shows up. So,
Yeah.
like I said, it's definitely good.
Yeah, I think we have one more celebrity. I didn't know we were going to have them, but they might make a brief appearance. I don't know. Let's see. Are they here? Uh-oh. She was about to head out the door. Yeah, Tiffany here. So she got to go pick up my son from basketball practice.
Yes.
You look like you all had some amazing fun in Mustang Week. I just want to make that clear. Like you look like you all had a great time. If pictures told the truth is you all had a great time in Mustang Week.
We had a great time and we survived, and I didn't melt into a puddle.
It was hot, man.
I took 3 showers in one day. I've never sweat through my clothes that much in my life.
That's because I had her work in that booth, Ken. She's got to sell them shirts. We almost sold out, y'all. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do another run.
Right. Because, man, when I tell you, try to sell these shirts, woo, I learned. I learned this year. Like, and that actually was the one that taught me. So let me tell you how ignorant I was to all of this.
Yeah, this is
We're
great.
at Foxtoberfest.
Okay.
Take it easy. We're at Foxtoberfest. And Matt is like, I'm not going to say the number, but I'm just going to say what you told me. I'm not going to say the number. Matt was like, yeah, man, this was great, man. I sold in shirts. I was like, you sold what? How much? I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing this no more. Like I'm bound a booth right now. You know, like so because of you and Andrew Hanlon, if it wasn't for you all, I would still be out here trying to sell them out my trunk and still record at the same time. So thank you.
Shout out to him, by the way.
Shout out to him.
I got my Tremec 3650 custom built by Hanlon Motorsports that is going in Nemesis. So when it finally gets put together, I'm really excited to test that one out.
If you all don't have a transmission built by Hanlon, you don't have a transmission. That's just it. Well, right. But I'll leave that alone. I've been getting in trouble lately by saying a lot of stuff lately. So let me be quiet. But if your trans is not a Hanlon Motorsports trans, it's just not.
That's allowed on this channel. We're Hanlon Motorsport. Yeah, you can push him all you want. Yeah, I mean the shirt sales is just kind of a neat thing, just because these videos, for those watching, you may not know, even when though we're monetized, it's not like it's a job. It's not. So the amount of money you make on merchandise is much more than you make on videos.
Like let me make this clear. So to anybody that keep asking me, no, YouTube is not my full-time job. No. YouTube couldn't even pay for my left tire on my car. Okay, like my left front tire. That's how much.
You too, huh? Well, you got big tires, Kevin. You said left front. Okay,
just left front. Okay, like I'm dead serious. Like that's just the reality of it. Like, and I say all the time, this is how you support us as it relates to all this. Like, because I said, Matt, if I come to Foxtoberfest with a U-Haul trailer, it's because nobody bought the shirts.
Yep.
We started to help me get to Foxtoberfest trailer fund. And all people had to do was buy a shirt. All you got to do is go to the website and buy a shirt. If I come in a U-Haul trailer, I'm blaming everybody that come up to me and say, you didn't get a trailer. And I'm going to be like, did you buy a shirt? Okay, then you have nothing to say. Yeah.
Well, Ken, that's awesome. I'm really excited about the event. I'm going to go ahead while we're talking here and let people ask you a couple questions. I'm going to look through them. I'll pick and I'll read them out to you just in case we get any crazy ones. But yeah, while they're doing that, we may have another surprise guest here in a few minutes. So just stay tuned for that. But I'm really excited about the event. I've been taking a little break from YouTube this year. I'm not uploading 2 times a week anymore, uploading once a week. And it's been good, but Foxtoberfest is really important for me because I'm going to be trying to do a lot of car reviews and stuff. So if anybody has a very cool Fox body that they're wanting to review on, they can email me 704gearhead@gmail.com. I know, Ken, you might be looking for some of that stuff too. But let's see. I think we got a couple questions here.
War Admiral just said, I predict 1,100 cars at Foxtoberfest. You heard it here first. So you got to understand what that means. So there's a joke now as it relates to War Admiral. We call him Mr. 1100. So War Admiral 363. For anybody that's watching, when you see him, we call him Mr. 1100. And that joke came from the last event because we said, if it don't cost a minimum of $1,100, War Admiral didn't buy it. We talked about it as it relates to anything as it relates to his car. everything on his car is a minimum of $1,100. Like the lug nuts on his wheels are $1,100, and so that's why he's predicting 1,100 cars to be at Foxtoberfest. So that is hilarious. Like, I love it.
I forgot about that. Well, Ken, I think let's see. Oh, who will be at Foxtoberfest Wednesday through Saturday? That was a question. So when are you coming down, Ken, for Foxtoberfest?
I'm probably more than likely it'll be Thursday through Saturday for me. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna, because I definitely gotta make Foxtoberfest. So I definitely
yes, you do. We're not gonna let you out of that one.
Definitely will be there Thursday. So it'll be more likely Thursday through Saturday for me.
Okay, and I'm local for anybody who doesn't know. So I'm actually gonna be working my regular job all week, but I'm going to try to also come to every event too. So if you see me run to my laptop, it's not that I'm editing. It's actually that I got to answer.
So you working Friday as well?
I do. Yeah, I got to work Friday too. I used up all my vacation time on all my other shows. I need to earn that money.
I get it. Hey, look. When I tell you, if anybody understand, I get it. You know what I mean? So if you see me with the laptop and the camera at the same time, it's because I'm doing, two things. It's, just know, we working on both ends. You know what I mean? So I get it 100%.
All right, Kim. Well, we have a surprise guest. I'm going to bring them in now with us. Bringing them in the stream. There we go. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you.
Now, it's a real party, you all. Jen from Fox Resto, the one who is throwing together Foxtoberfest.
That's right.
In the everybody, can you all do me a favor? Can you put the clapping emoji in the chat right now? Can you put the clapping emoji to show Jen some love, like for real? Like,
no, it's for the Fox Buddy community because they are the ones that make this show.
Absolutely. Hey, I got my clap in there, but I'll give her a real one there.
Right. I'm giving her a real.
I lost my screen real estate. I'm trying to figure out what I'm.
I know. Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's a third. Do I fit in here? Maybe I need to back up. I don't know.
This is hilarious.
This is my first time using StreamYard. So yeah, Jen, we've been kind of talking about the show and what's happening. We covered our memories of 2018 Foxtoberfest when we were really small, or Ken was non-existent. I was 50 YouTubers. I won a cow grill that year. That was exciting.
Yeah.
But we're talking a little bit about the show this year too. But what can you tell us? Any sort of updates or anything you want to get out there?
Yeah. So Sam and I went to Cabarrus Brewing today, and we talked with the owner there. We have something that is in the works that you actually made a connection for me about this. So that is very exciting. It's moving along. It's not there yet. So, but everyone stay tuned because signs are pointing to yes, and it's looking very exciting for Thursday night at Foxtoberfest, an extra bonus event sort of in conjunction with that.
Ooh, okay.
Right. So we're really excited about that. And while we were there, what?
I said, I know what that is.
Yeah, you do know.
Just in case it doesn't work out, keep the list.
Yeah, but it looks like it's getting there, I think. But also while we were there, they actually opened up a new space. It's kind of across the parking lot, kind of like behind, I don't know, kind of behind where the food trucks are. It's just directly across from the patio of Cabarrus Brewing. And so that we're actually going to take over that space as well. All of the YouTubers will have access to that space. And anyone that has that is VIP or has purchased a Foxy Lounge ticket will also have access to this private space that's across the way. So it will have its own bars.
Basically, right? Special parking, essentially.
No, I'm like an indoor space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just like a loungy kind of hangout area. It'll have its own private bartender, so the lines are shorter over there, right? And there are couches and just like a cool hangout space. They'll have they're gonna put the cornhole boards over there. They'll be inside. So just a nice kind of extra area to check out, and also just kind of a, like I said, a respite where you can just lounge around in the armchairs and the couches and just kind of a separate space to hang out kind of privately. So it's a bit smaller than any of the other spaces there. But we're excited to have that. So if you are VIP, you are automatically entered in that. If you bought Foxy Lounge tickets, if you're not VIP, you'll have access to that space as well. And you can also buy those Foxy Lounge tickets on site, and that gets you access to that private area on Thursday, and then also to the Foxy Lounge party tent on Saturday at the show. So we're super excited about that. And some other exciting things that we're working that will happen on Thursday night. There's an axe company, like an axe throwing company that is on property there. Yeah.
That's fun.
Anybody that has done that, it really is like, it's really fun. Yes.
Oh,
you know the moves.
Well, I think that that sounds awesome on Thursday. I think Beerhead 704 will definitely make an appearance.
He'll make an appearance? Okay.
Might have to hand my camera off, but yeah.
Yeah, no videos, please.
Now, Dan, I just want to let you know. I know you don't necessarily know all the behind the scenes with everybody else, but I feel like the last 7 to 10 people that I have talked to that's going, all of us are like really, really at the last. We try to get it all together for this show. I'm just telling you that, like, everybody feels like they're under pressure right now. Like, there's one project that I literally just saw yesterday that I've been showing on my channel. He won't even let me record the car anymore until he's like, no, I don't want no more footage. We just gonna reveal it at Foxtoberfest.
Some reveals,
but
I talked to someone else today that has a standout car, and they told me they are making capital letters major changes to this already like stellar Fox that everyone already knows. And it's like, how could you do anything to that car to make it anything more than what it is? But yeah, exactly. I mean, people are really bringing it for this show, and I love that the show is sort of like a motivator, a benchmark, a timestamp that like you have to make it, because a lot of times if you're just working on a project and you don't have a certain time frame, or you don't have something that you're working towards, it can just kind of like get away from you, and you're just like, oh, I'll work on it later, right? And you just kind of keep pushing it down the road, literally. And then
I'm thinking of Nemesis here, but anyway, go ahead.
Right. But it's like, if you say, if you put it in your mind, you're like, okay, like this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it for this show. And then it really like pushes you and motivates you. And especially, and I think, other people have talked about this. I think maybe you can, about how like you go to the show, and then even if you don't have a Fox, or if yours isn't finished, you get this like motivation from the show. And then you're like, next year I'm going to be there like with my Fox, and it's going to be amazing. And, I'm going to have this extra feeling, because you can certainly come without a Fox. But once you do, then it's like, oh my God, I have to bring mine,
Jen, I really feel like I need to send you an invoice from 2018 into now, because literally everything, there is nothing. The only thing that is on my card that was there from 2018 is the doors. Everything else is different. Like, I'm talking about everything. There's nothing that's still there from 2018. Like maybe the doors and one of the Ford emblems on the trunk. That's it. But like you said, there's actually, I just saw Lance I'm putting a shift knob in. Big changes, hilarious. All the way
I gotta turn my comments on over here. Okay.
But there's so I don't know whose car you were speaking of, but there's somebody right now who I know. I won't mention their name, okay? I won't mention their name at all, Mr. 1100, that is doing something. I won't say what he's doing. But it's a lot of cars that you're used to seeing that may not look the same. Even me, like I told everybody, like, bottom line, Jen, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I ordered my wheels 6 weeks ago. They told me 12 weeks. Guess what? Week 12 is the Monday.
Oh God.
So I am, when I say the Monday of Foxtoberfest, so Foxtoberfest starts on a Wednesday. They said 12 weeks. It is that Monday. If I come,
I got you beat. I got everybody beat. Tiffany installed a special mod in my car that's never been at Foxtoberfest. When she dented up through the trunk lid, deck lid, no one else will have that dent, and I am the king of that. See, she was here earlier and she left. Hopefully, she won't watch later.
Okay.
That couch is going to be pretty comfortable tonight.
She's probably going to watch
Actually,
it, but okay. No
actually,
problem.
it's been fun. I've had a lot of subscribers come up at different events, and they want to feel the little indention. And I've got the little Fox Resto sticker that Jen made for me, a Tar Heel Fox, right on top of it. So, but yeah,
But
that's what happens on my
insider
channel.
info, like it's like only your most dedicated fans know what's happening there.
Yeah, the most loyal.
The other thing is too, Caitlin. I don't know, Matt, but Caitlin is on here right now, and she's saying this will be Caitlin's first year. So we interviewed Caitlin, Matt, and myself, and she's like, this is her first year in college, and she has a GT, and she said she's coming to Foxtoberfest straight from college.
Nice. Wait, is Caitlin? Did she go to Carlisle?
Yeah, that's
okay.
the
Yes.
okay,
Cool. Awesome. Yes, I met her. And that's so awesome. And I love that she drives that's just her regular car. And that's so cool because my regular car at college was not as cool as a Fox. It was a Saturn. But anyway, so kudos to you, Caitlin. That's you get some serious props for that.
Yeah, and I also told her if she came that I would do my best to give her a VIP-like experience. That didn't mean the VIP setup, but what it did mean is that I owe her a ticket to the Foxy Lounge. So,
Yes.
Caitlin, I meant to tell you that, but here, since I did it on your channel, Ken, I said I would give her the VIP experience. So I'm going to make sure we take care of that. I'm going to get her a ticket to the Foxy Lounge. So there.
Nice.
Are there do you even have any more VIP spots left, Jen? Are they all sold out?
They're all sold out.
I knew that. I already knew that. That was just all automatic.
I mean, it was kind of a surprise. Somebody messaged me last night, and then I went back to my messages this morning, and I went and looked, and I messaged Sam, and I was like, "Are we out of VIP?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, they're gone." I was like, I had no idea. I mean, I guess it just happened like last week, but people are still asking. But yeah, they're all gone. So. For next year, people, if you want a VIP, you need to be there on registration day because, I mean, they didn't all sell out on registration day this year, but they go really fast.
There is, I believe there is one left, but you can't buy it. Is that correct?
That's right. Oh my God, there's one left. Yes,
so stay tuned to my channel.
Yes.
We're going to be doing a special giveaway at some point for that spot.
That's
details coming.
That's your last chance, people.
That's right.
Yes. And if you did buy a regular spot and you win the VIP, we'll refund your regular spot. So no worries there.
Awesome. All right.
I told Jen, I'm like, I got 4 cars I'm bringing to Foxtoberfest with me. Like 4. Oh yeah. Like, and it's 4. One of them, which is mine. The other 3, you don't. Well, the other 3 you may know. But this will be the first time they have been physically seen at a show. So you may have seen them in a photo, you may have seen them in a video. But this is the first show that they all will be at. Like, and so one of the cars is the guy who I had on my channel the other day. He has a he has a blue notchback, and he can remote start his car from his phone. Never seen it in my life, and it is a turbo. I forgot a 396. It's something crazy. Like he got a whole lot of power. It's crazy. He's gonna be there. We're debuting the Wirecard out on my channel. The other one is surprise. I'm not gonna say. And then it's mine, the slow one, the slowest one out of everybody. Mine will be theirs. But so
second slowest, Ken. Don't forget about mine.
It's a 4-cylinder.
Actually, there's probably some 4-cylinders faster than mine. Now you mentioned the brewery real quick. I meant to ask this earlier, but we're gonna have the beer cans this year again?
Yes, absolutely. So we are already working on that. Harris Lou is already drawing out the car from the Best in Show last year, which is an 85 coupe.
I
know, what? That's amazing. I'm so excited. That's owned by Mark Schlittkiss. And so yeah, that will be on the can again this year. So we're really excited about that. I did just get the VIP jacket, like the first view of the art for that. So that happened today. So we're excited to, things are going to start coming out pretty soon with what all that stuff looks like.
Awesome. Well, where should people be following you at? Especially like you mentioned, there might be some new event coming on as part of Thursday night. Where should people be keeping up with all this stuff?
So we have Instagram and Facebook. It's at Foxtoberfest. And beauty. What?
Is it Foxtoberfest Car Show or just Foxtoberfest?
Instagram is Foxtoberfest Car Show, and Facebook is at Foxtoberfest. So.
Okay, and I think all this is up on foxtoberfest.com too.
Yes, and registration is still open. So I believe all the paved spots are sold out at this point. There might be one SVO spot left, but other than that, yeah, we're completely sold out. And so now it's grass parking. Those are available on the website. Those are $30. You can still get trailer parking. You can still get if you regular entry is at 9 a.m. for general admission or categories. And so if you want something earlier than that, those 7 and 8 a.m. passes to get in on show day are still available. You can also get Foxy Lounge tickets. So all of that's still open. I think it's open until September 12th. So if you guys want to get that stuff in the mail, get your credentials in the mail, go ahead and register online at foxtoberfest.com.
Awesome. Well, the Real Fox Body Addict said he wants to let you know that he's using last year's Foxtoberfest can instead of the Bud Light can. Hopefully you'll know what he's talking about.
Yes, I do. So awesome. That's cool. He told me at the show last year. So I'm excited to see it, Jason. That's cool.
Jen, let me ask you a question. How do you feel? It's this 2022. You've been doing this for a long time. And like I said, last year with 718, I mean, you got one of the, if not the biggest gathering, not just Fox bodies, but maybe even a Mustangs now, in one space. Like seriously, that many, that's a lot in one space, How does it feel now that you're coming into this 2022 year? And I mean, it is just it's almost like a whole week full of events. Like, how does it feel?
It's funny because when we got to Intimidator Stadium and probably after the first Intimidator Stadium, so I think maybe 2016 or 2015, and we got over 400 and I was like, wow, that blew my mind. And I was like, this is crazy. And then I was like, maybe we can get to 1,000. And then it was years went by, literally 4 or 5 years went by, and we just kept staying in the 400s. And I was like, okay, well, we're not that's not a possibility. So yeah, once last year's number came down, it was it was kind of unreal because I would sort of just given up on it, and like I said, I thought we would get 550, maybe 600, definitely not 718. And so to see it, the progression of it and to get to this level, and, I've told this story before, but after last year's show, we took all the staff out and Gearhead and Tiff were there, and people were already posting on social media, we're going to have 1,000 next year. And I was like, you guys, Gearhead, are we really having this conversation right now? Did people really just say we were going to have 1,000? And it wasn't even me, maybe we'll have 1,000. I just, like I said, I kind of given up. And then people were like, oh my God, we're going to have they were calling for 1,000. So yeah, it was really just surreal is really the only word I have for it. And just all of the, it's kind of now, and especially getting to Charlotte Motor Speedway was a huge thing. I have wanted that for a really long time. I mean, probably since just the second or third year of the show, it just seemed like a natural home, in that area. And, if you're doing a car thing, that's what makes sense. So to get there, and it was make that benchmark, and then to have that crazy number last year. And now it's sort of lots of opportunities, and people are reaching out, to us and hey, we want to work with you. We want to, we want to partner with you. We see the potential in this, that kind of thing. And so all of that is really exciting. And I'm excited for the future and what we can build going forward. I don't even know what all of the potential is, but I'm excited to find out.
Well, everyone, if they're watching, Jen can only bring so many cars. I think she's bringing one. So Ken's barely bringing 4. I'm only going to bring One probably one.
You got two. You just don't want to pull the other one to the
That's
show.
right. That's right.
Know.
Maybe you know what? If Kim wants to let me borrow his trailer, maybe we'll figure something out on that. But anyway.
If they don't buy the shirts, there ain't gonna be no trailer. Like you want to get on the U-Haul trailer, you go down the street. You go rent a U-Haul trailer. If you don't buy this shirt, I will not come to Foxtoberfest.
This guy can't have this guy on the channel. You interrupt me all the time. No. What I'm saying is, you guys
need a trailer with a T-shirt.
Bring your Fox bodies. I can't. My arms are too big. Here.
Yes, Gearhead is absolutely right. Right. I mean, it's really the community that showed up. Like, you guys have built this show. Literally, you got, no one's coming to see me or anyone else. Like, they're coming to see the cars, and you guys are the ones that bring the cars.
You're coming to see Ken.
Nobody coming to see me, man. Nobody coming to see me.
I'm coming to see Ken.
They may be coming to see Jen, but they're not coming to see Ken.
Hey, let's be honest. They're all coming to see Mr. 1100. We know that. But anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you got to have $1,100 to see him. Like, I can't even afford to go see him. You don't supposed me to call him. I hate calling Tom. I literally get debit at $1,100. Just calling him. Automatic.
Awesome. Well, guys, I just really want to get everybody hyped up, and I think we're going to do a few more of these. I don't know that we'll have the quality of the celebrities we had on today. Maybe we'll get Jen in here again. But Ken, this was your show today, being on here. So thank you for that. And I know I'm going to see you at Foxtoberfest. So we're looking forward to it. And the big reveal. He's got a big reveal.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
At least the wheels. You already mentioned those.
So right now, I can tell you all, because it's not like I'm hiding it, but I went from the LMR panels to the Scott Rod, because I like those much better. They're much cleaner. They don't retain the water. We're doing that. I steering wheel hub. I mean, when I tell you all, it's all like everything was, I got to get it ready by Foxtoberfest. That's all I keep saying. It's got to get ready by Foxtoberfest. I'm literally trying to do the horsepower challenge, but that requires another tune and some other stuff. I'm trying. If I don't do the horsepower challenge, it is what it is. And then these wheels, and I got a couple other things that I can't say. So I'm just going.
There we go.
And leave it at that.
I'm excited. Well, follow Ken on Blue Oval Media on everything, right? BlueOvalMedia.com. Is that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you will find his booth there this year. He's got an actual booth, Jen, this year.
Yay!
I'm just going to be selling shirts.
I never haven't seen it.
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's gonna be there this year. I got a booth and all type of stuff. I got booth and people working with me. We are ready for Fox. I literally have a crew coming in for Foxtoberfest.
Wow.
It's not just gonna be me trying to put everything. No, I literally called some friends from Chicago, Georgia, everywhere. Like everybody's coming together for this one event because
all hands on deck.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Gearhead will be still selling out of his car with a little stand-up booth, and Tiffany will be there. But we know how to do that. That's her thing. So.
Lies. You're not. That's not what you're doing, Matt. Stop lying to these people. You will not be there selling out of your car. Okay, we all know that you're not doing that. Okay, but we like how you tried to slide that in, but that's not the truth. But we'll go with it. Okay.
All right. So anyway, come to the show and find out what the truth is. And Jen, thank you for being here as well. And everybody that's watching, we're going to do a couple more of these. I'm almost certain that I can get the Infamous Project on here. So I'm going to try. I haven't asked him yet, but and I'm going to try to get some others as well. So thank you guys, and that's it. And we'll see you next time on Gearhead 704. Bye, everybody.
Bye.